Who managed to accept their sexual orientation after their role of Jesus Christ? Why do some people consider Candace Cameron a weak anti-feminist? And which actress got divorced 3 times? Hi, my name's Dylan, and this video is about the private lives of the actors from Fuller House. Andrea Barber as Kimmy Gibbler. Everybody knows this actress for her role in Full House, which brought her fame and a role in the spin-off. However, few know that she had been married for 12 years and then got a divorce. Jeremy Ritke and Andrea Barber met back in 2000 and tied the knot 2 years after. The actress had never spoken about her relationship with her ex, and we only know that they got a divorce in 2014 and that they have 2 children. Recently, the actress made a decision to speak about her divorce and relationship with her ex-husband in a Watch With Us podcast. So much of me has changed, and I'm such a different person today than I was when I started this whole journey. I think this applies to anyone. The actress has released a book, Full Circle, From Hollywood to Real Life and Back Again, and according to her, the chapter about her divorce was the most difficult one. She kept postponing writing it, as she wasn't sure of how much information she actually could reveal to the public, in order to keep the lives of her ex-husband and their kids private. Andrea Barber admitted that she can't say anything bad about Jeremy Ritke and that they remain good friends. However, the divorce really hit Andrea, and after separating with her husband, she went through severe depression. It was thanks to her friends, family, and a therapist that she got better. A year later, she got into a new relationship, and she's been happy for 4 years now with her boyfriend, Michael. Recently on his IG, he posted a collage with a very cute caption. I wonder if 4 years ago Andrea Barber was thinking, I think I'll spend the next 4 years with this guy. We're glad that Andrea battled depression and found happiness in this man. Juan Pablo de Pache as Fernando Hernandez-Guerrero Hernandez-Guerrero. Whew, did I manage to get his name right? Juan Pablo de Pache has recently blown up the internet with his confession of being gay. In his TEDx talk that aired last summer, the actor shared his worries and spoke about accepting himself. He revealed that in his childhood, he had been called an anti-gay slur as a child, and that moment had forever formed his ability to accept his identity. That was until the very moment the actor landed the role of Jesus Christ in AD, The Bible Continues, and realized it was okay to be gay. He felt acceptance, love, and freedom all at the same time, and he thinks it might have just been a sign from above. Juan told his close friends and family about his sexual preferences 20 years ago, but all this time he was too afraid to share this with the public. In the work life, public life, it just felt like I was still omitting a piece of information because there was some kind of shame or fear there. And so, I saw this as an opportunity to also heal myself, DePache says at the TEDx talk. DePache also revealed that one of the reasons why he decided to let the world know is because LGBT people are still not accepted in many countries. So he thinks his confession might help improve the situation. Juan managed to change his parents' opinion on his sexual orientation because at first they took it very badly and thought of it as something unnatural. Now it's the other way around. My father can't wait for me to get married and have my own kids, he adds. We have these conversations now, and it's quite stunning, and my parents are everything to me, and to see the growth in them, it's a beautiful, beautiful development. Jodie Sweetin as Stephanie Tanner. The life of this actress has been full of sorrows from the very beginning. 9-month-old Jodie was adopted as both her biological parents were in jail at that time. Not the best start, is it? Despite her popularity that came to her at a very young age due to her role in Full House, Jodie faced many problems as a teenager. She's not ashamed to talk about her battle with addiction and is proud of being sober for almost 10 years. However, addiction wasn't the only thing destroying Jodie's life. She was married 3 times, and none of the marriages had a happy ending. According to E! News, Jodie married her first husband, LAPD officer Sean Holgan, in 2002 when she was just 20 years old. They separated 4 years later, and a year after that, Jodie was spotted in the company of film industry driver and coordinator Cody Herpin. A few months into their relationship, the two got married in Las Vegas. Cody and Jodie welcomed their daughter, Zoe Laurel May, but even she was unable to save her parents' marriage, who separated 7 months after her birth. A year after that, Jodie started dating Morty Coyle, and they welcomed their daughter Beatrix and announced their engagement. They got married in 2012, lived together for a year, but finalized their divorce in 2016. More recently, Jodie got engaged to Justin Hodak in January 2016, but she broke their engagement off in March 2017 after Hodak got arrested 3 times. The last we heard about her relationship was 2 years ago, when the actress started dating Maskel Wasilewski. Last fall, the actress posted a picture with her boyfriend, revealing that it was their anniversary. The couple looks absolutely happy, and we are extremely happy for Jodie, who went through a number of painful breakups. Despite her ups and downs with men, the actress is very happy with the company of her wonderful daughters and keeps posting cute pictures of them on her IG for her followers. Scott Weinger as Steve Hale. While watching Full House, could we ever imagine DJ being with anyone else but Scott? Their on-screen relationship was so cute that many seriously thought that Scott Weinger and Candace Cameron would be together in real life too. However, both Candace and Scott are happily married to other people. We don't know much about Scott Winger's private life, but what we do know is that back in 2008, he got married to producer Rina Mimon, and a year after that, they welcomed their son Misha. Despite the fact that Steve does not share any details of his love life in interviews, sometimes he posts Rina's pictures on his IG. For example, last year's Mother's Day, he posted an incredibly cute picture of his son and wife. Happy Mother's Day to the top, the Colosseum, the Louvre Museum, the Shakespearean sonnet of moms. So romantic. Also, a few years ago, he posted his first picture with his wife. They make such a cute couple. And while Steve might not be like his character, there's one thing that they have in common. Have you ever been surprised by how much Scott eats? If you ever thought that normal people can't do that, let me tell you, they can. And Scott Weinger is definitely one of them. My son called me on it. He's like, "Is that why Steve eats so much, because you eat so much?" And I said, "I don't think so, but I definitely do like to eat." Candace Cameron Bure as DJ Tanner Fuller. Although her character doesn't have it easy, the actress is doing fabulous. What we're about to share with you may sound like a story straight out of a fairy tale. Candace and her husband Valérie's love story. 25 years ago, when Dave Collier took his colleagues Candace Cameron and Lori Loughlin to a charity hockey match with professional hockey players, Candace never thought she'd meet the love of her life there. She saw him and instantly felt the attraction. "We were looking at these two cute men on the ice, and I was like, I want to meet that one, the blonde one, which was Val," she told US Weekly. The day after that, they went on a date, and a year after that, they got engaged and tied the knot. Candace gave birth to the couple's first child together, their daughter Natasha, when she was 22 years old. Their son Lev was welcomed into the world 2 years later, and they also had another son, Maxim, 2 years after his brother. It seems that the two have a perfect life and that their couple was a match made in heaven. But the actress is not ashamed to admit that it hasn't always been like that. A year ago on her Facebook, she shared, "There have been several tough years in a row, ups and downs, bad attitudes and bad decisions, but we've persevered. We rode them out. We loved each other through them." Would you believe it if we said that almost all the food in their house is cooked by this tough hockey player? Candace revealed that 98% of all the food is cooked by Valérie, and admitted that it's very important to praise men for such things. Despite their unconditional love for their kids, which the couple has never had a single fight in front of them even at their darkest of times, Candace admits that sometimes she and her husband need some alone time. Friendship is the foundation of marriage, but you also need private time. You need that intimacy, not just romantic, but also through conversation. Not everybody shares her opinion though. In her book, Balancing It All, My Story of Juggling Priorities and Purpose, Candace revealed that she had to get used to her husband always wanting to be the leading partner and having the privilege of saying the last word. Some critics called that opinion weak and anti-feminist, but that had no influence on their marriage. "Not everyone has to agree with it, and I wouldn't change what works for us to please others," she said. John Brotherton as Matt Harmon. Another happily married man on our list. John Brotherton, who portrays Matt Harmon, has been happily married to his longtime girlfriend Allison for 12 years already. They have two wonderful daughters, 10-year-old Shia and 8-year-old Sailor Callisto. The actor doesn't reveal much about his love life, although he loves posting pictures of his loved ones on IG. He has recently shared a picture of himself with his daughters from their vacation, saying they have all missed their mom, who has probably been resting at home. He also shared a picture from his wedding with his wife, on which they both look incredibly happy. In an interview with Kinetic Fix, John revealed what his everyday life is like. Their family leads a healthy lifestyle, and the actor regularly exercises at the gym, and the food they eat is strictly organic. "We buy all our produce at the farmer's market from local organic farmers, and we get all our meat from an all-natural butcher. However, they can't refuse all pleasures. That's why they have dark chocolate laying under the ice cream in their fridge, and they order pizza on Sundays." John Stamos as Uncle Jesse. And up next is every woman's favorite. John Stamos' love life has been the center of attention since he married the model Rebecca Romijn, who he met at Victoria's Secret fashion show back in 1997. 3 years into their relationship, the two got engaged on Christmas Eve, and they got married the year after. For almost 10 years, they had seemed a perfect couple, until it became obvious that their marriage isn't that ideal. Rebecca and John became distant, and despite all their attempts to reunite, in 2014 the two announced their separation. After that, for many years, John Stamos remained a victim of rumors and speculation, until 12 years after his divorce, we saw his new love, Caitlin McHugh. Their romance may have seemed like a quick one, but it took them years until she became his wife. They first met at the shooting of Law & Order SVU in 2011, but only saw each other again years later on the set of Fuller House. When John found out Caitlin was pregnant, he rushed with the proposal. At that time, he already knew that he wanted her as his wife. In 2018, they welcomed their son Billy, who was so little at the time of his birth that his parents were incredibly scared for him. Now he's doing good, and the couple is thinking of having another baby. Which story did you like most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.